What's up guys, T-Real Day here, and welcome back to another episode of my career mode gems that you're going to be seeing throughout FIFA 15. This is episode number 3, and I have 5 more players for you guys this episode, 3 of which are going to be bronze in this year's Ultimate Team, and 2 of which are going to be silver in this year's Ultimate Team. But without any further ado, let's get started. At number 1 in this episode, we have got an English player who plays for Everton, Ryan Ledson. He is only 17 years of age, the same age as me, 5'11", medium work rates, 2-star skill moves, and a potential of 80 in this year's FIFA. I actually do have his FIFA 15 potential. If you missed, EA actually put out a link to highest potential players and hidden gems and whatnot. I'm like, hey, I mean, just watch my video and you already have those. But in reality, they actually do have some potentials on there for you guys to go see if you want to. Just go to easports.com and go to the ratings page and you'll find it. But either way, he looks pretty tidy. 62 pace, 60 passing, 61 dribbling, 52 defending, and he looks like if he gained another 20 points, like maybe say he gets his overall of 80, and let's say all of his attributes go up by like 21, he would be an absolute superstar. I mean, if it went up all by 21, let's just read this off right here, okay? He's got 83 pace, alright, 65 shooting, 81 passing, 82 dribbling, what's that now, 73 defending and 75 physical. That is pretty outstanding if you ask me. Of course it won't grow like that exactly, but say if it did, that would be pretty intense for an English player that you can buy. That would be pretty good and probably pretty cheap to start off with if you buy him. 59 overall, can grow to an 80. Let's move on to number 2, which is going to be a German player who plays for Frankfurt in the Bundesliga, Gianluca Waldschmidt, who is 18 years of age, 5'9", medium work rates, 3-star skill moves, and like what's his face, Ledson, he also has his FIFA 15 potential and overall, which is 59 and 79. He does look okay. 72 pace, 64 dribbling, 59 shooting is not bad. His physical kind of lets him down. He is 5'9", of course, so he looks pretty decent. I mean, if you play him a lot of those stats will go up. He does have 20 plus gains in the overall department. You know what I'm talking about anyway. So if it kind of worked out like I was talking about with Ledson, he would be a pretty decent player. But anyway, let's move on to player number 3. It is going to be Donis Avdijaj. If you haven't heard this guy's name yet, you are going to hear about him pretty soon if you ask me. You know how Julian Draxler has a release clause of about 30 million euros and Arsenal weren't willing to pay that? This guy already has a release clause higher than Julian Draxler's, and this guy has yet to even make an impact in the Bundesliga. 60 overall in this year's installment, and if you want to know his release clause, it is 50 million euros. I thought I should just throw that out there. He scored like 40-something goals in 20-something games in the reserve team, and that's pretty ridiculous if you ask me. 3-star skill moves is pretty nice. A potential of 80, which is pretty cool. 5'7", not the greatest, medium-low work rates, but, you know, he has some pretty average stats, but of course, he is 60 overall, so that will grow nicely if you ask me. But anyway, let's move on to the player number 4 of this episode. It's going to be a French center midfielder from Lens. It's going to be Cyprien, 19 years of age, 5'10", medium work rates, 3-star skill moves, and has a potential of 76 as of last year's FIFA. I don't have the potential of him. The next 2 are going to actually be FIFA 14's potentials, but either way, he looks pretty tight. He looks pretty well-rounded if you ask me. He could be a Johan Cabaye-esque player if you ask me, just a little bit taller. 70 dribbling is pretty nice, 51 shooting, 58 defending, 55 physical, 81 pace, and that's a pretty well-rounded card. If you're in the championship type team, maybe League 1 team, I suggest you sign him up because he could be pretty good in the future if you play well with him, and judging off his stats, it's likely that you're going to play well with him because he does have some pretty well-rounded stats. But either way, like I said, that is his last year's potential and overall, 62 at the end of FIFA 14, and he's already a 66 at the start of FIFA 15, so he's already gone up 4 since the end of 14 and start of 15, so that's pretty cool. Maybe the potential will go up, hopefully it does, but either way, like I said in the previous episodes, that is only a minimum, so you can still outgrow that. But either way, let's move on to the last player of this episode. And did you guys really think I was going to go a full episode without a Lyon player? Because I wasn't. It's Mohamed Yattara from Lyon, and he does actually have a higher overall than Yassine Benzia this year. I know a lot of people hyped up Benzia, but last year he was not that great. He was either injured or just did not make the most of his opportunities, hence why he didn't get that many opportunities. And he, I believe, did get downgraded this year in Ultimate Team and in FIFA in general. But Yattara, he actually got a 6+ upgrade from the start of FIFA 14 to the start of FIFA 15. At the end of FIFA 14, he was 67 rated, as you can see at the bottom of your screen, but he started out as a 63, and now he's a 69 rated silver card in Ultimate Team, and he looks pretty intense. He only goes up by 9 in FIFA 14's potential. I believe that should be raised if you ask me. 21 years of age, 6 foot tall, medium low work rates. He is pacey, and he looks to have some pretty nice dribbling to go along with that as well. Definitely a player I'm going to snatch up if I have the money to do so. Probably be very cheap. I bought Jordan Ferry from Lyon for like 1.5 million last year in one of my career modes. I believe you could get Yattara for pretty cheap, and he looks to be pretty insane if you ask me. But either way, this will be the end of the episode, so if you have any suggestions for me, leave them in the comment section down below. If you want me to continue doing this series, leave a like, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of this. Have a nice day. I'm out.